Hello again, Wide Friends! Recently on my Discord server, I hosted a Q&A to wrap up the Widefort saga, so if you're interested in a little bit more Wide lore, stick around here or head back to the story of Widefort and try and find the secret video. However, before I get to that, I'm pleased to announce officially that the first Wide World original map will be CTF Food Fight. Taking an easy majority out of the perfect number of total votes. More details to come in the first Food Fight dev diary. But for now, let's jump right into the questions. Rainy asks, when will Skinny Fort be made? I kinda already found something similar while looking at other 2-fort hacks. Someone had seemingly just selected all of the brushes on 2-fort and stretched them upwards by about 200%. I can't find it now for the life of me, and it was wild. It feels like a cow-induced fever dream trying to describe it now, but I swear it was real. SealTF2 My Beloved asks, where did the cows go on Widefort?
We came home.
Tiefling in a top hat asks, how do you create an ARG? Haphazardly. But I do have some lessons learned from putting together the Cowgod ARG, which at first was mostly improv. Have a good concept and a couple layers of secrets and deep lore. Think of each layer like a series of nested puzzle boxes. Each layer reveals a little bit more lore and also a new question or twist behind progressively more difficult to crack puzzles. How easy those puzzles are or how many hints you give is up to you, though I find a good rule of thumb is to let the players or viewers be the ones to peel back those layers as much as possible. The whole experience is not too dissimilar from running a D&D session, but with hundreds of players over months. It's a game after all, and games should provide a challenge that's fun to overcome, so keep fun and mystery at the core of your ideas. Kebab asks, Cowgod, how are you taking the L you took on Widefort, bozo? I think they took it pretty well, all things considered. You know, it was a fun day, everyone showed up, played well, had a really positive attitude about it, and Cowgod is really no different. In the end, what really matters is that we all had fun and came together to play some good TF2. Nas asks, how and when did you learn English? You always talked in cowish or cow talk or whatever it's called.
I always knew and understood English. I was not always strong enough to communicate with everyone else.
As for the cipher, it was just a simple keyword cipher with the keyword being moo. I called it cowish in my head. CG65 asks, has Ryan started the next development cycle? As I write this, the vote is in its final hours, and it looks as though CTF Food Fight will be the first Wide World map. I've got the first page of notes started, and I'll be beginning development in earnest after I finish this video, starting with planning the first pass of the layout and building the basic map logic. Dragonfire 4037 asks, where did the original cow come from? The original cow on Widefort was one of the two standees from stock 2-fort. They're visible in my first map on Widefort Test. However, by Alpha 1 in the next video, there's only the one cow in the shed. This is actually the same cow model that was lying face down on stock 2-fort. I just picked it up, rotated it, and stuck it in the shed to cover the gap, and, well, that was technically the start of it all.
When they first pulled me from the muck, they freed me from where the game Old One had sealed my fate.
Sev3 Prawns asks, what came first, the cow or the egg?
I have always been and will always be for as long as there is time to count. Lesser gods who cluck so avidly over mortal whims are but a Kentucky fried ant beneath my vast and timeless hooves. I will graze the universe bare as they squabble over mere worlds.
There are no eggs on Widefort. Thank you all for your interest and for letting me talk a little bit more about this map and ARG. I won't spoil anything, but I do have plans for Food Fight, so I hope that you're hungry for more mystery. But you'll need to be patient for now. My first map is breaking ground soon, and I want to prioritize not just honing my hammer skills, but making sure that the map is fundamentally fun. So have a seat over here, your rival will be with you shortly. Have a look at our menu of weapons, and get ready for a food fight, because today's special is fun, and the secret ingredient is teamwork.